Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Simply Jan Homestead. Today I am in the garden, and I have to plant some radish seeds. I've already planted some bunching onions, some more cabbage and broccoli because my chickens got in my garden and destroyed it. Yep, they sure did, and I have some more chicken wire, so I'm going to repair the holes they got through. And, I'm just sitting here, and I want to intentionally plant this year. We're growing what we eat. Have you joined in the grow, #GrowWhatYouEat 2026? It's going to be an awesome year for gardening. And it's important to us not to just grow stuff just to be growing it. I mean, if you're not going to eat it, why grow it? So, I have a bumblebee flying around, but I don't have any flowers. I planted 4 packs of lavender seeds. Now, I did not stratify them this year because every year I do that, and every year I get 0 lavender. So I just dumped them in a tire and 2 beds. And we're going to see if we get lavender because frankly, I'm getting a little frustrated and disheartened about lavender. But I really want it. So one thing I'm growing this year that's new is ginger. I have no idea how to plant it, so I'm going to go look that up, and I'll take you along as I plant some of the things that I have. Now, I do want to share, many years ago, my friend Diana at Move North Homestead gave me a bunch of onion seeds. And y'all, I'm just going to throw these in a garden and let's see what we get. If they grow, they grow. If they don't, they don't. But I've got to get these in the garden because, they're really old. So they'll probably grow the best, though. Anyway. I don't have enough markers, which is, I looked at them at the store the other day and I said, no, I'll get them later. Mistake. Get them now. So you have them. But, we eat a lot of onions, and I was so sad about what we got last year. It was terrible. This year I ordered from Dixon Farms, because my buddy Tony at our cabin in the woods grows phenomenal onions. And he's been mentoring me a little bit and teaching me what to do. So I got the fertilizer. They just arrived a few minutes ago before I started videoing. And I'm super excited. Now, I'm not sure these are onions, but they're going in the ground because they were in the bag. So we'll see. All right, I'm gonna get going. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put these, so we'll be back. Okay, this is where I grew onions last year, and I'm just praying that I get garlic this year because the chickens really did bad things. So I'm just gonna level this out. And we're going to put the seeds in the ground. And let's hope this works. Another casualty of the chickens. We're going to put that back in the ground. And level this out again. Take some of that leaf mulch out. We still have some cold days, but not like it was. So I think we're going to be okay doing this now. Alright. The soil is so beautiful. After I added that leaf mulch, it's really the first year I've done it with intention. So, all right, I'm gonna make some lines, and we're gonna do our experiment. I don't have anything to lose except these onion seeds. Like I said, they're really old, so we'll see what happens. All right, I'll be back. I have 3 rows of red onions, 4 rows of white onions, and then I planted this don't have a clue seeds in this bed. And I have some yellow Parma onion. So we're just going to sprinkle it in the old lettuce bed. This was the old garden bed, salad bed. And I'm just going to throw them in here, y'all. That's what I'm going to do. Yep. I'm going to pull Gail. And I'm going to plant more. Oh, all right. I have all sorts of weird things growing up. I don't know what these are. But the shell of I don't have a clue sort of reminded me of a pineapple for some reason. Anyway, let's get going. Yeah, I'm just going to set you down. I'm going to show you. This is intentional planting. I'm intentionally planting these seeds. I'm just sprinkling them all along, and I will thin them out as I go. I think that's a don't have a clue section. So we're going to come over here. Oops, don't fall. Don't fall on me. Gosh. I hope I was pointing at what I was doing. So yeah, I'm just going to make a line. Maybe I'll thin them, maybe I won't. Ooh, that's got a whole bunch there. We don't want that. And we'll see what happens with them, guys. I mean, I have to use them. Honestly, I just have to use these. I don't generally think seeds go bad, although they do, but I have planted seeds from 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago. Now, I'm not going to plant all these, guys. This is a big container. But let's just get these in the ground. That'll be good. If they grow, they grow. I'll go back and watch my video and make a marker. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. This is going to be... I don't know what I'm planting in here, y'all. I just haven't made my mind up. I've got so many things to plant, and I've only begun. So, I can smell like lemon balm, but it's not growing. But I can smell something lemony. It smells great. Okay, well, I did put some more asparagus seeds down, but I have starts coming, so I'm excited about that. But I'm gonna check out what I have and do some planning. Okay, I got you in the pot. Now I am planting these ground cherries, and I'm gonna put them in this licking pot tub thing. Yeah, these are purple ground cherries. I'm excited to grow these, and I got them from Seeds Up. or seed sup. That's what Gary at Belt Loop 29 says. Sup, everybody. Okay, they're in a package. There's a lot, but I'm planting every single one of them. Because ground cherries can be a little persnippety. This is where I grew the tomatoes last year, the beefsteaks, and they did such a good job. So, hold on, let me get these in my hand. The first couple years I grew ground cherries, and after that they never came up. And I planted more, and there is a plant that came up that looked just like it, but it ended up being a weed. So I was a little bummed about that. Same thing, we're just gonna sprinkle those around. You know, you can get very picky on how you plant your seeds. I don't. Okay, I could reuse that bag because I have seeds to send to someone. And I'm just going to put them throughout the whole pot. There we go. Now, you're just going to lightly cover them up because they're tiny seeds, y'all, but they produce the most delicious, packed full ground cherries. And they are awesome. Okay. That should work. There we go. Okay, the next are my Cossack pineapple or Cossack. And they are from Thresh Seed Company, Stewart, Iowa. And I love pineapple ground cherries. These are packed with vitamin C. So are the other ones. Just loaded with goodness. So I'm going to get these in this pot as well. We're going to do them in the pots this year. Because I have plans for all my other beds. So the pots are getting this stuff. I'll be back. Did you ever have a crop that you tried and tried and tried to grow and it never would grow? Leeks have been my nemesis. I planted 4 or 5 rows of leeks. I took all the seeds out of the pack and I put them in here. So this is going to be radishes, onion, and leeks. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do with this. I might throw something else in there. We'll just see what grows. Don't get discouraged, y'all. Gardening can be wonderful, fantastic, marvelous, and then it can be really crappy. Everything you seem to do, no matter whether you did it right or wrong, doesn't work. It's happened to me so many times, and I did all the right things. I put all the things in it I was supposed to do. I planted how I was supposed to plant. Oh, you got a fingerprint right there. Okay, there we go. I did it all, and it never grew. That's how it's been with leeks. So it's earlier, it's still cool enough. Maybe I planted them when it was too hot. I don't know. I don't think I did, but they didn't grow. Not even an inkling. So, don't get discouraged. Just keep trying. Gardening isn't necessarily a science. You know, there's things you can do to make it better, and then there's things that you do to make it better, and they still don't grow. So, there's that. Okay, I'm going to plant some hyacinth that Gail sent, some sunflower seeds, because why not? And I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. Be right back. Okay, so I cut a line and then cross-sectioned it. And so I'm going to plant these seeds in here, and we'll have a beautiful bee attractant at the gate in the arch. These are so cool. Let me see if they say what color. Nope, they don't say what color. But I'm just going to plant them like that. I think that should be good. On each side. I did it with each side. But my blade got dull on the other side, so I got to run in and get another knife. But I just think these will be beautiful right here. Oh, that's the perfect amount. Look at that. Let's cover those up. This dirt is so rich and beautiful. Jerry was walking on it and he said, "Oh, those are molds." I said, "No, that's just the soil." That's how it is here. It's gorgeous. Okay, we'll just keep it like that. And let's go over to this side and plant. I forgot this side had 2 layers of ground cover on it. Now, I don't know if hyacinth comes in different colors, or I have no clue. I've never grown it before, so I'm really excited to grow these. Thank you, Gail. Thank you to everyone who has sent seeds. And seed sharing has got to be one of the most rewarding. My camera was so rude. I was talking and it shut off. Anyway, seed sharing to me is one of the most rewarding things, because you're helping making someone's dream come true. And I love the idea of that. I mean, Gail, you just sent the most perfect amount of seeds. That's awesome. Okay. Now, last year I had pots hanging, and they look great. They look great. But I struggled with keeping them watered. So this will be perfect coming out of the ground. Now I gotta go get the other razor so I can do that side. And I have to find more seeds because I used them all. Alright, y'all, we'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay, I have some persimmon seeds in there. And then I put the flower seeds in here. I had to dig them up and separate because I didn't have enough, because I gifted a couple packs to a friend. But I've got 5 in each hole, 4 or 5, and that is done. I have ginger in this pot planted. My second time, first time I grew it, the deer ate it in Texas. So there's that. Anyway, that's all I can get done today. I gotta get the boss's supper ready, and I still have to fix this fence, so I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I'm gonna go in and cook supper. Y'all be blessed and love well, and don't forget, grow what you eat. Have a good day now. Bye.